What is up, everybody? It is me, Vincent, from the Big Pro Wrestle Talk Network here today. And given my last video, I feel like I should give you guys a little bit of a rundown of the new space that we have here. So yeah, this is something that I put together a few months ago, but it's kind of complete now, I guess you could say. So this is kind of also like a figure walkthrough and collection video. Something I've really wanted to do for quite a while now, but I never really had the time to do it, and now I do. Like I said in my previous video, I have a lot more time on my hands. So let's go ahead and dive right into this now.
Big Pro Wrestle Talk Network. Big Pro Wrestle Talk Network. Wrestle Talk Network.
Where we'll start is this kind of empty shelf here. Sorry, I'm going to kind of move some stuff over here so that way I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, so here we have just kind of some miscellaneous stuff. Like we got the Young Bucks. We have more Young Bucks, but they just wouldn't fit with the other ones. And then over here we have some MJFs, the 4 MJF figures that I have out of box anyway. Then we have some boxed figures here. We have some Young Bucks here in box, like I said. Then we have a Bryan Danielson. Then we have Wardlow, Samoa Joe, and then an Eddie Kingston. And then kind of gonna move over to here. We have The Rock, a little statue you got at Dollar General when I was a kid. And I thought, hey, I'll keep that in box, why not? And then here we have the Chad Gables, we have Abyss, we have the New Age Outlaws, we have Gunther, we have Sandman, Braun Strowman's, Kevin Owens, all those figures there. And I have basics mixed in with the elites because, well, I really like to do that. Now, I know this next section here probably won't be my most popular. Just kidding. I want to show off this first. It's my MJF and CM Punk Blood and Guts set, but I want to show off the Hogan section. I know it's not really a very popular character, but I kind of wanted to put all my Hogans together, and this is, I feel like, was the perfect place to do it because I did keep the box from the 3-pack, and I have the Defining Moments in box, and then if you go up here, you see we have the Macho Man Randy Savage, and then in the middle here we have our Kurt Angle figures. The most recent Legends figure up front, because this is honestly, I think this is my new favorite figure. If you remember, I might do this again, but I did do a top 5 or 10 favorite figures in my collection, but since that video, things have definitely changed. If you move down here, we'll get a little more unpopular with the Vince McMahons. We have two custom Vince McMahons, one with that Baron Corbin suit body, and then one with the Ultimate Warrior body. And then we have a Jax one, and then we have a referee here. That was the Danny Davis, but I never got the head, so I just got Tyler Breeze basic, and I put that on there. Next we have Bobby Roode, a custom Bobby Roode with leftover parts from a custom I did, I think, of Matt Cardona. You guys will see that here in a moment. And then we have a Jax-specific TNA Mick Foley figure that I got when I was a child. Crazy, am I right? And then we have the coolest dudes in the room. We have 2 customs of myself. These are both 3D printed scans I got from myfaceonafigure.com, I'm pretty sure is what it was. But they had sent me another one because I had glasses molded onto this one here. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. There we go. We got the glasses kind of molded on there, but then they broke as I was taking it out. So I was like, hey, can I get a rescan? And then they took it and everything was great and they let me keep that one. So I got a new one here, and then I did get the Ted DiBiase Legends figure glasses on there. I'm actually going to do a full-on figure review of my figure here eventually, but then we got the baddest dude on the planet, Conor McGregor, with both UFC titles and the sorry about that, and the flag. Next, we have Andre the Giant in box. I did like to keep the Macho Man and Andre the Giant in the box because, well, these are pretty cool figures, and I think that they're awesome display pieces, especially with the WrestleMania 3 gondola entrances there. Next up here, we have Christian Cage, custom Elite Swerve Strickland, and then Logan Paul. Next thing here, we go into the Stone Cold section and Edge, and then we kind of bring Batista into it as well. I think that these are some of my favorite figures in my collection. That Batista Ultimate Edition is still one of my favorites. I still have the other one in box. And then I got the Greatest Hits one over here, actually. Where's it at? Where is it, actually? Oh, it's actually right next to each other. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, I got them both right next to each other. And that's pretty cool. And we got the SmackDown 4-pack Eddie Guerrero next to my Joe Hendry Elite Custom. I might do a review on that too. It uses the BEW custom head sculpt. And then actually I'll go into more in depth on a figure review on that. And then up here, you guys remember this one from the other video I did. It is the John Cena section. That is the John Cena that had fallen from the last video we did. But yes, we have basics mixed in with elites. I feel like we do not have a lot of John Cenas in this collection. I feel like that definitely needs to change. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, you have a blank shelf. Oh. Well, I have a blank one right here too. So maybe we don't make that joke today because we don't like Cena anymore. He broke up with us. He hurt our feelings. But next, moving on. I kind of moved on to some of the coolest figures in my collection here. Here's that custom Matt Cardona I was telling you guys about. We got it next to the Hype Bro. And then we got a Kurt Hawkins basic there. I got the Super 7 head on there as well as the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast microphone. We have the Brian Myers right there from that set. I do have those in box as well. I have the Matt Cardona in box here as well. But I will be showing you guys my box figures as well because I have a lot of figures that are in the box and I don't know whether I want to open them or what. But maybe you guys will decide in the comments below. When I show them off, do you want me to open up my boxed figures I have? Not the ones on the wall. Those are staying. But I have stuff that aren't displayed. They're kind of just chilling. But yeah, let's get back to this now. So here we have kind of the random miscellaneous. I don't really have like a theme for my shelves. I just kind of keep my guys together. I found those sunglasses for this Miz the other day. I just got to put them on him. We have the John Morrisons. We got a Braun Breaker. We got The Miz. We got Cesaro, Kenny Omega, Sami Zayn, Austin Theory, Neville or Pac. I do have a Pac back there too as his first one. We got Enzo and Cass, both basics and elites. Then we have the Target exclusive 2-pack MJF and John Moxley. Pretty cool. And then we have a Jax Kenny Omega. Not Kenny Omega. Vincent, you're dumb. That's not Kenny Omega. That is Mr. Kennedy. Gosh, I really hope somebody doesn't soundbite that. But yeah, then we got the AEW figures on the shelf here. I tried to keep those together. We got the Hangman Adam Pages. We got Wardlow. We got the Young Bucks. We got Keith Lee. We got Aleister Malachi Black, who just returned to WWE, so maybe I gotta do some rearranging. Who knows? But then we got Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara has me blocked on Instagram. Not on this page, not on the BPWT_network, which you guys should be following, by the way. If you're not following, what the heck's wrong with you? Go ahead and do that now. But yeah, Sammy Guevara has me blocked on Instagram on my main account. I don't know why or what I did to deserve that, but whatever, I guess. I'm still a fan of his work. But then we got Adam Cole, we got Jungle Boy, we got Eddie Kingston. We even have Owen Hart back there. I think I'm going to have to move around Owen Hart. Yeah. And then we have over here, we have the Drew McIntyres, and we have Jack Swagger, Jake Hager. We got Zeb Coulter, a Tony Nese, and then MVP and Bobby Lashley. That MVP is actually a very special figure. I don't know if you see it. The Elite 1 MVP was my very first wrestling figure that I was from Mattel that I had gotten as a child. I got that and the Undertaker from Elite Series 1 that day. Back when Elites were like $15, man. Wow, what a time to be alive that was. But now let's get back to this here. We kind of have some more miscellaneous figures here. We have like Tony Nese, Elias, Brodus Clay, a lot of basics. We got EC3, Pete Dunne, a lot of cool stuff there. And then we got some more elites up here. We got the Ricochets, we got the Randy Ortons. I'm gonna have to move those Randy Ortons because I feel like those figures are too good to be hiding back there like that. We got the Killer Crosses, we got the Randy Ortons. And then if we move over here, we have FTR and a random Drew Gulak. We have some Mattels in there as well. Basics. What else? We have this legacy section I kind of did because they wouldn't fit on any section on their own, but I'm actually thinking of moving them to a different area because I personally like those three figures. I just got that Cody the other day. I had that Cody back when I was a kid, but I was young, dumb, and stupid, as you all know, and I tried to make a Daniel Bryan Elite out of it, and I ruined that figure, man, and I missed that figure so much. And then I found it the other day. Shout out Crown Point Toys and Collectibles. Definitely want to go there and get some figures there. They actually have a lot of good stuff there. And then we have some Sin Caras. I think I'm going to head swap this. I put the Hunico basic onto the Elite body, the head. and I got like a random Sin Cara mask, and I kind of did that. But I think I'm gonna swap them back because I don't really like the way that looks. Like, tell me that looks good. I don't know. I did that a few years back. And then we have a boxed Daniel Bryan figure. I kind of wish I put that with the Bryan Danielson, but it's okay. It's whatever. Then moving over here, we do have the Brothers of Destruction set here. We got Paul Bearer, the Father of Destruction, and we got all the Undertakers and Kanes in my collection. I know it's probably not too much. It's like the Cenas. I feel like I need more of them. Yeah, and then coming over here, we have Brock Lesnar. Somebody who I think... Where do I have? Oh my goodness, I didn't even talk about this, I don't think. We have the Bloodline over here. We got all the Roman Reigns, we got The Rock, we got the Usos, we got Solo Sikoa, we even have the Sultan, who's Rikishi, in there. We have a lot of good figures in here. And then Paul Heyman, that's one of my favorite figures from that 3-pack with Roman, Brock, and Heyman. Sorry, oh boy. And then actually, I skipped this too. We have the Luchadors here. We have Rey Fenix, and then Rey Mysterio, and then we got Penta there in the back. And then we got L.A. Knight, and then my favorite luchador of all time, the greatest luchador of all time. Tell me a better luchador than this man. We have Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, the current Intercontinental Champion. But yeah, let's move on back over here now. We do have Brock Lesnar. We do have Chris Jericho. A lot of AEWs. Actually, 2 AEWs, and the rest are Mattels. But yeah, and then we have the Hollywood Rock and Hollywood Cena there. Those figures are pretty cool. And then kind of going over here, we have Ryback, we got Daniel Bryan's, we got Big Show, we got Jon Moxley, we got Hurricane, and we got Finn Balor. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have on the shelves. Now what I want to do now is I want to show you guys... Oh, wait, actually, before we're done talking about shelves, I do have one more shelf, or set of shelves over here that I want to show you guys, but they're not in here. So we're probably going to have to do that right now. Alrighty, so yes, excuse the mess here, but we do have also the CM Punks, and for my collection, we do have those here. We have the Gobbledygooker, we do have and then we have AJ Styles, and then another CM Punk, and then a couple things there. And here are the sunglasses. I told you I had them. I just got to put them on there. And then here we have my pictures of the Hardy Boys, me with the Hardys at WrestleCon this past January. And then we have all my belts, man. I'm trying to get a whole thing for my belts that I got to take care of. Dub Airs. I'm going to get a whole thing for that there. But yeah, there is that little section here. Let me grab this. That we can take it back to the room here where I can show you guys all of the figures that I have in box, which I honestly want to leave up to you guys. Do I open them or do I keep them sealed? I have no intention of selling them. And oh my goodness, I am so dumb. I did not talk about the shelf that I have right behind me here. So let's do that right now. Here we have... Oh, first things first, we have the 31-inch John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and Seth freaking Rollins back there, along with some Chewbacca. And then we got some wrestling rings here, got some miscellaneous stuff here. And now, let's talk about these figures here. I am not a huge women's wrestling figure collector, so I kind of have all of them there. We have Austin Theory, we got Scott Steiner. We kind of have a whole thing here. If you kind of want to pause and see what I have, you can go ahead and do so. We do have the Triple H's. This Triple H here is one of my favorite in my collection. It is the King of Kings figure. It's actually just the DX, the first Triple H Ultimate Edition, the DX one. And I just took all the stuff from the entrance crates Triple H and put it on that body. And then next here, I'm going to turn off this fan so that way it's not blowing into anything. That's what she said. We have Corey Graves, my custom Corey Graves. You guys remember that? I did that, posted that, as well as my favorite customs. We have all that there. We got Seth Rollins. We have Cody Rhodes in the back. You can tell from all the white hair you see. Then we have the Shield up front. One of my favorite. This is my favorite collection that I have there. Just those 3 figures. We have Santino. We have all the Cody Rhodes. We have Brody Lee here on the end. Shinsuke Nakamura, Rusev / Miro, Sheamus, I see. And then now we'll kind of go down here. I have my Hardy Boys. So I have the Ring of Honor 2-pack. I have a lot of Elites. I have 2 Jacks. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. Then we kind of have the Rob Van Dam. We got Dexter Lumis. This is just kind of my random, like Hardy Boys / random finds. Here I have 2 of the Wyatt family there. I did put Brody in with Luke Harper, and then I have Braun Strowman here. But I don't have any other Luke Harpers, and I did put the Bray Wyatts. I don't even think... Good Lord, I'm just all over the place. I didn't even show off the Bray Wyatt section. So yeah, God rest his soul, Bray Wyatt, he's up here. Yeah, so this is actually one of my favorite shelves because A couple of these are just some of my favorite figures that I own. So, yeah, and then now here we go back to here. Yeah, if you guys, like I said, if you want to pause, take a look. I do have a lot of Jeff Hardys. We have a couple custom Jeff Hardys in there as well. But yeah, and there's the Matt Hardys, all that stuff there. So, good lord. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys all of my boxed figures, and you're going to tell me in the comments below, do I open them or do I keep them closed? I mean, and full disclosure, I have no intentions. I'm going to turn that back on. It's starting to get hot, good lord. I have no intentions of selling anything. So maybe I just leave it as is, but I don't know, maybe I open the figures. Let's take a look at them all, and then you tell me in the comments below, do I open them or do I keep them closed? Or maybe I'll even leave a poll on my Instagram, BPWT_network. If you're not following, go ahead and do so right now. And maybe I will just, yeah, leave it up to you guys. Okay, so my box figures, I already showed you the, I have Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam pop vinyls. I have my Andre and Macho Man. Those are staying closed. I know that for sure. And my Hulk Hogan, I already showed you that. That's open. I do have a lot of just boxes too that I keep. So first here I have the Unrivaled 4-pack championship pack. I'm just a huge fan of this set in general. I think it aesthetically looks nice. I just don't have the space to like display it right now, but I will hopefully eventually. I don't know. Then we have what's this here? Oh, it's the Undertaker Ultimate box, Sting box. Ooh, I have another set of the Ring of Honor Hardy Boys. I have opened the cardboard part. I have not opened this, however. Everything here has been sealed, not open at all. I think this one I'm definitely going to keep sealed. I'm just a huge fan of just these figures in general, and I'm so happy that we were able to get them despite them not being with the company anymore. And then we have, nope, I'll just show you guys these guys because they're already on the thing next to me here. We have the Ultimate Edition CM Punk, which I did show you guys over in the CM Punk collection. Then we have the Ultimate Edition Batista, and then we have Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any other boxed figures as far as I know, other than the ones that are on the wall. Oh, I forgot to show you this. I have a signed Buddy Matthews figure. I personally didn't get it signed. I bought it from a disc replay store in Indiana here. It was, I'm pretty sure, I think I still have the price tag on it. Yeah, I got it for $15. I don't know if you guys can see that on the bottom there. If it'll show, it's moving around. Yeah, there it is, $15. That's how much I spent on that, and I didn't even realize that it was signed until I came home and I saw that it was signed. So, yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments below, and I'll maybe even make a poll on Instagram after this video goes live. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want to see my belts? You know, I have the belts over there in the back. I'm actually going to be displaying those here soon. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a solid collection? Do you guys think that I'm wasting my time and money? Let me know in the comments below, and if I don't agree with it, oh well, that's okay. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for liking this video. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more Big Pro Wrestling Talk Network. We are back, baby, this summer. It's going to be coming out left and right, as you saw. And if you didn't see the previous video, where I talk about who's going to be taking every single championship title off of each other, go ahead and do that now. You're missing out. It was a lot of fun making. You can even put in the comments below on that video, who do you think is going to take every single title off of the current champions in the WWE? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the video. That is everything that I wanted to show you guys here today. If you want me to get more in depth, let me know. Put in the comments below. I'm always open to having ideas from you guys. I do want to do some more action figure content. I want to do some reviews of some customs I've done. I want to do some reviews of just figures that I buy. So anything like that, just let me know. Leave it in the comments below. And again, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an upload like this one. Alrighty, thank you guys so much. Again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. And if you didn't already, do it! Please! Please! Or else I look like a doofus making these videos that nobody watches. Please! Please do it!
Drop the like button, give the subscribe button a people's elbow.